Hey YouTube, it's me again. I'm here with my dog. This is Sabian. He's so cute. A lot of you, if you've seen my first couple videos, you've probably already figured out that I'm a vegetarian. And animal cruelty is something that hits me very close to home because of this dog. This dog, when we found him, he was tied up to a tree in a hunting camp. And he was 14 pounds, skin and bones. You could see his ribs, and he had like no stomach at all. He was very sick. He couldn't keep any food down. His teeth were worn. He was eating rocks, twigs, dirt, leaves, anything that he could. When we got him back, he ate 4 bowls of dog food, and he threw it all back up because he couldn't keep it down. His stomach was too small. The next day, we took him to the vet, and he got like 4 or 5 different shots. You were expensive. And the doctor told us that if he had been tied up out there for 36 more hours, he probably would have been dead. So, this dog is very lucky, and we're lucky to have him. He is 7 years old now. We've had him for about 5-6 years. And I don't know what it is, but he's always got this ball thing. And if he ever loses it, he flips out. Like if I was to take this and hide it from him, he'd search the house for several hours trying to find it. But yeah, that's why animal cruelty hits me so close to home. Some of the things about animal cruelty that I find extremely heartbreaking are, 1, puppy mills. Puppy mills, if you had watched the Oprah special that was on, she did this huge documentary on them. What they do is they raise these female dogs. They raise them for the sole purpose of breeding. And they basically have litter after litter of puppies with like no break in between. The conditions are really bad. The cages are really small. Sanitation problems. A bunch of them that they saw when they went and searched the country for puppy mills had dead carcasses of dogs laying all over the ground. The puppies were being shipped off to pet stores all over the world, and the mothers were suffering from disease. Their nipples were like extremely calloused and bruised and bleeding from constant feeding. And that made me cry when I watched that. It really upset me. And there was a lady who has a shelter for dogs from puppy mills, and for special dogs that are like blind or have 3 legs or can't hear or have problems that normal people wouldn't really like want that dog because of that. And she takes them and she brings them to her shelter where there is no like death to dogs that have been there for over a certain amount of days. So that makes me happy. I'm going to try and find the link, and I'll post it in the description on this video. Show her some love. A lot of vegetarians, you know, they'll eat fish. But when fishing, commercial fishing, results in several poisoned fish, foodborne illness results from that. There's leftover pieces of net that kills many other fish. I mean, if you were to go deep sea fishing, where many commercial fishers will go, you'll probably see bits and pieces of net and probably dead carcasses of a shark or a dolphin here or there. And a lot of these commercial fishers, if they pick up a fish that they're not supposed to fish for, they'll either kill it or it'll die, and they'll just throw it back into the water. When you get fish farms, the foodborne illness is even worse. There's mercury poisoning, and you get many other dead carcasses that are just floating around, promoting disease among the fishes, and that disease and those illnesses get into your system, which is another reason why I don't like to eat fish. My dad was a butcher for 8 years, and I've seen what it's like when they kill the animals. When he would kill a pig, what he would do is he would take a long spike, about that long, and he would drive it through the center of the pig's eyes into their brain, and it would send bolts straight to their brain, killing the pig. And then he would take a meat hook, hook them underneath the jaw, hoist them up onto this these bars that he had in there, and then he'd take this long knife, stab it right above the sternum, slash down the sternum, and then pour out all of the guts of the pig, and then let the blood drain. And after the blood would drain, he cut the head off, and he would cut it up into little bits and pieces, and then give it to the people of the small town that we used to be in. Another thing that I've seen when I was there was a lamb for a Jewish rabbi. It needed to be kosher killed. The rabbi came in and blessed the lamb, and then, because this is kosher killing, I guess, or it's a natural death, he beat it over the head with a sledgehammer. And after the lamb had bleated, bleh, and all that stuff from every beat to the head, my dad had to cut and carve this lamb and give it to the priest. That really upset me. I still can't get rid of that image. It's graphic. It was not fun to watch at all. And those are some of the main reasons that I don't eat meat. And those are some of the main reasons that I love animals so much, and why I would hate to meet anyone who would ever want to harm these things. I mean, think about it. You can live without meat. It's documented and proven you don't need meat to survive. So why would you harm an animal that can be incredibly intelligent and has a lot of life to still live just so you can eat? You can eat. There's soy, there's tofu, there's all kinds of substitutes out there. You don't need meat to survive. So why would you kill another animal to survive if it's not necessary? Seems a bit barbaric. Don't be cool to animals, they're so cute.
You changed the sound of my name. A moment of truth that I saw in your face. It hurts inside. I'm one with the spire that you brought to